The Joe Rogan Experience.
To that information.
I wonder if you sign any waiver when you scroll all the way bottom and terms and conditions. You're just like, yeah, fuck it.
You're not reading the 48 pages.
Yeah, you're like, hey, we're gonna sell one day, and all that shit goes with it.
That's the scariest conversation about bioweapons. That they could make a bioweapon specifically targeted for you.
Wow.
If they knew your DNA.
That's you talk about like the TikTok and China having all that shit. You have something like a January 6th that happens, right? And all the red tape to get all of the, geo data from Facebook and everybody else is like, fuck you, we're not giving you shit. You think they can get anything? There's any backdoor deals like, hey, we need U.S. government working with China to get any of that shit if something were to happen like that? They have that kind of relationship to get it in backdoor channels of.
Like the U.S. would get the information from China?
Yeah.
I don't know if China would have. They would have to admit they're taking it. And I think there's been like real dispute as to like with TikTok in particular, like where the data goes.
I can't get this pop up to stop. But
what is it saying?
China is the world's biggest face recognition dealer, and then it says in the subheadline that the U.S. is the second largest exporter.
Exporter.
And there's a video I'm trying to find of this, what's happening. It said the video was made as though this is what's happening in China right now, showing the surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking facial recognition and showing you driving down the freeway in cars and tagging the license plates and all that stuff. And like even how or why that's happening is a big question.
Well, they just want people to know that they're being tracked everywhere you go. Then you'll self-censor. Then you'll stay in line. You won't do anything. And in China, what's really scary is the places that have everything connected to a social credit score. So you have a centralized digital currency, and then you have a social credit score. And if your social credit score is too low, you can't do things. Can't buy things. Can't buy a car.
How does your social credit score go down?
You got to be a good boy.
Your Google search history.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Fuck that.
It's literally like your tweets. You like what you don't. What do you do wrong? What do you do right? Did you pay your taxes on time? Like it's sketchy stuff, man. Because you're not going to be a human anymore. You're going to be a human that's deeply influenced by the fact that you're constantly under surveillance. And that gives into tyranny, and people have control over your life that way. And the people that have access to the switch to decide whether or not you get money, whether or not you can fucking buy a plane ticket, whether or not you could buy certain groceries, like
they just shut you off.
Yeah. I wonder if you're of means, can you buy credits for that social credit score? Yeah.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm sure that somebody's monetized.
Make $1 million donation and get another 50 points on your social credit score.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a bribe to be able to buy a plane ticket. Yeah, that's our future if we don't wise up. And so many people that just want the government to have that kind of control because they think it'll silence the people that they oppose. They don't realize it's going to come for you too. Like there's a real strong reason why the founding fathers set this place up the way they did, because they knew that people getting control of things, they have too much power, and then so they made it like real complicated with multiple layers of justice. And that's just to stave off this fucking normal desire that people have to absolutely control the people that are under them. That's why kings existed. That's why monarchs, and that's why emperors. That's what they've always done that forever. And it's just a natural human instinct for one person to want to control everything, or one group to control everything, and have everybody be their subjects.
I'm glad we can just focus on building fucking cars.